So we just arrived at the house and it's an absolutely delicious day. We are so excited to get started on all of our projects, and we get to do it with like the most perfect weather. So we're super stoked about that. Not a ton of leaves that need to be dealt with, so that means more time we can spend on other projects. So stay tuned. We started sanding the bits of wallpaper residue in the seams where the wall paint met the border. Mike and I cut away any leftover wallpaper pieces with a razor blade, removed outlet covers and nails and any wall boogers. Mike used drywall putty to fill the gaps that were made from the wallpaper, waited for that to dry, then sanded and used a spray texture in the spots that needed to be retextured. Unfortunately, this room does not have a lot of natural light. That's the reason why we're painting the walls white. We figured any color would darken the room, so we wanted to detract from that. Mike had to use his flashlight to see some of the imperfections on the walls because the lighting was just terrible. So we do plan on putting a lot of can lighting and recessed lighting in the future. So we will be doing that sooner than later because it's so dark in there. Once all of that dried, we painted the walls that we could. I naively underestimated how much time it would take, and we only had 24 hours to get it done, so lots of projects will be continued another time. We decided to go ahead and scratch the plan to increase the size of the baseboards, only because we plan on redoing the floor throughout the entire house in the future, and we figured that was too much time and effort and cost wasted on that. So I'm just gonna go around and paint all of the trim a nice white that we purchased from Sherwin-Williams. I believe it was pure white. The field is turning green, woohoo! So excited, spring is coming. Yay, and it's like the perfect weather to tackle these magnolia trees and the bushes. Just crumbling. Pretty crazy, huh? It's gonna get for right now. Mike is gonna get the chainsaw out and cut the low-lying branches that I wasn't able to reach with the lops. But there were so many vines, those prickly vines throughout the entire tree. It was really tedious and got a lot of cleaning up to do. I'm just thankful I didn't have any snake encounters in all of these leaves. And anyways, that was a lot of work. So once Mike cuts all the low-lying branches, we will officially be able to see the barn from the back deck. But so far so good, pretty pleased with it. Our new view, we can see the barn doors. And it's that time of day. All right, cheers, it's our successful day. You see that? Mike set me up for disaster. He knew this damn thing was flat and he let me put all these freaking pavers into it. Anyway, so that'll be continued for tomorrow morning. After putting in a really long day's work of painting, we wanted to get outside and really just enjoy this weather. It felt like a beautiful spring day, and Mike decided to grill some steaks, and eventually we got to do a beautiful bonfire. But oh my gosh, we're just itching for spring. We cannot wait for it to be longer days, warmer temperatures, everything blooming. It's just, gosh, we're so excited to see what it's going to look like here for spring.
That's what a Christmas tree is. Wow, look how high up they're going.
Good morning. Hi. Oh, look at all the cows. Oh, they're all coming this way this morning. Wish I could get a better. Hello, Mr. Cow. After hanging out with the cows, I decided to take a walk. I like to walk the property in the morning and just see if anything's changed or there are any branches down that need to be moved. And just, enjoying listening to the birds sing, and, it's just so peaceful in the morning. So I'm taking you on a walk with me. I will walk all the way down to the beautiful pasture that has now been converted to some sort of crop. I'm dying to know what it is. Right now it looks like grass, but I don't know. I guess in a couple months we'll have an idea, but pretty cool. This is Mike's beloved dream garage. I am sure he will have no problem filling this building up from top to bottom. Unfortunately, the barn also needs quite a bit of TLC. Water is bouncing off of the ground back onto the wood siding, and we have to deal with it sooner than later. The projects are really starting to stack up. The base of the panels have termite damage and need immediate attention. Once the temps are consistently warmer, we are going to be replacing the rotted areas and painting the entire structure. We would love to paint it white, but considering all of the dirt that bounces off of the ground back onto the building, we think that's a really bad idea. So we're currently leaning towards either a gray or a mossy green. If you happen to have any suggestions, please leave a comment below so we can take that into consideration also. We've got to deal with these old trees sooner than later. They have several branches that are hanging over both of the barns and the power lines. So we'll have to have somebody scoot up there and safely cut down some of the big long branches so we don't have a power outage. I've mentioned before, we're not really sure how we're gonna deal with these pens that we're probably here for. We're assuming chickens. We may or may not have them in the future. We're still undecided. Probably have a few. But yeah, so many things to work on, so many things to take into consideration. So we're accepting volunteers. Since the light's on in the barn, I'm gonna go in and show you guys around. I've never brought you in here before. This used to be the previous owner's workshop, so I will think about converting this into barns. They sell barn kits, but I'm not sure how many horses I'll be able to fit in here. Maybe just a couple. It's definitely on the smaller side, but maybe with the conversion kit, it will look a little bit larger. I love it when our little buddies come to visit. Yeah. Got the other one inside. Where'd you go? Hi. Hi. And just like that, it was another beautiful sunset, and it was time for us to jump in the truck and head home. We will be doing some more packing, purging, and planning for the next visit, and I will be returning in a couple of days to paint all of the trim and molding. And I will tackle that second magnolia tree in the hedges, assuming it's not too freezing. So thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned to see our progress.